Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to GZR Ground Zero Radio.
All right, we're back.
Who do we have on the line?
This is Jeff Donovan.
There he is.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good. How are you, Mr. Jeff?
Oh, I'm great, man. Just hanging out, listening to the show.
Yeah, pretty neat tonight, huh? Had some great music happening early on.
Yeah, it's really great. I mean, I really loved Vince's stuff. That was great, and it was great to hear him live in the studio as well. And Jimmy Webb, what can you say?
I know. What a
Legend.
lineup. What an incredible lineup. That legend for sure. Yeah, we were like having, I was going to start singing out with Vince earlier, and I didn't bring any maracas or anything because I could have easily carried some of that percussion stuff. It was really cool. It was really cool. But
Nice.
So thanks for coming on the show. I think it's been great that you and I have become these friends over such a short period of time. And
It has been, yeah.
and I keep trying to get in your band, but I don't know. You're not bringing me in. But that's another subject. What are we going to do?
You don't do enough of the whiskey. You do enough of the guitar. You do enough of the whiskey.
Yeah. Well, if I'm on hiatus, I might as well. And you're not the only guy. I've reached out to quite a few other people, so don't.
Well, we'll keep talking about it. I mean, I love your guitar playing, man. That's how we met.
That's
We
right.
were both sitting in backstage at the whiskey playing guitar.
I know, and we kindred spirits because as people may or may not know, when you play the whiskey, you're in there with you get your own dressing room with 7 other bands. So
Exactly. Yeah.
it's actually kind of cool.
It was so great because we met there, and
Yep.
we're like, okay, what's your Facebook page? I'll friend you on Facebook. And when I went to Facebook, we were already friends.
I know, that was so funny. Yeah, that's right. Well, there's
Couple of kids.
I know, a couple of kids. But I'm so glad we got you on the show, and I know it took a little bit to make that happen through schedules and stuff, but we're really stoked to have you here,
No worries, Sam. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Hey, you know what? We need to announce your band name.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, let the listeners know.
The Guitar and Whiskey Club.
Yep, there it is.
Hello.
All right.
That's us.
Yeah, I guess I had my own little party going here.
Trissa,
You guys actually got the name right, which is really, I mean, you can't believe how many people have misspoke the name of the band. So you got it right. Thank you so much.
you're welcome, but I have to give this away. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to. We have called you a couple different things over the past couple days. You've been whiskey, you've been guitar, you've been
right.
Jeff, you've been. In fact, Trish sent me a message the other, maybe yesterday or I don't know what night it was. Last night, and this was after we're communicating about the show is what we do, staying on top of things. And there's a text that says whiskey at 8:15, and I thought, maybe that message is not for me. Maybe that's a message for Mike. They're going to have
right.
whiskey at 8:15, and then it dawned on me. Yeah, duh, Guitar and Whiskey Club.
Exactly. Hey, that sounds like a
That's
song.
funny.
That sounds like a song.
Why not?
Yeah.
8:15. Yeah.
8:15.
Time for whiskey.
So, hey, I'm looking at your EPK, but that's boring to read. So I thought maybe you would just kind of share with us the history of the group, and we don't have to go all the way back to your motocross life, even though I would love to, because that's really cool too. But tell us about the band.
Well, okay, I'll try to make it as brief as possible. We started in 2016. A completely different lineup other than myself. Mm-hmm. We started mostly as a cover band. We did have some originals, but we didn't have enough material to do a full set, so we did a lot of covers as well. Did a lot of gigs. We were really hitting our stride when the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Pandemic, shut everything down for everybody. We had 5 or 6 gigs that were canceled and never came back. And during that time, the other band members, they suffered from what I call appendicitis, which just for various reasons, everybody kind of wanted to go their own ways, and they weren't even sure if they wanted to do the live scene anymore or anything like that. Wow. So I just continued on, and I had some friends that I had in mind that I would, like to be in a band with. So we got it going again. And we were ready to hit the ground running as soon as the lockdowns were over. And that's kind of exactly what we did. The one difference is that one of the things the pandemic allowed me to do was to write enough material that we just became an all-original band.
Wonderful.
And so that's what we've been doing since everything, lockdowns ended and all that, is we've just been gigging as an original band, came out with our EP. We're in the studio right now recording for our full-length CD. And I don't know exactly when that's going to come out, but hopefully in the very near future.
Awesome. Well, and I know you've got some gigs set up. We'll talk about those a little bit later. But we're going to queue up Rebel Fire here to play. Is there anything you want to tell us about that before we put this on the airwaves?
No, this is a song I wrote, and it really is about the rebel fire that drives our heart to continue to play music and to continue to go out and play live gigs.
All right, I like that. Let's do Rebel Fire.
All right.
And
Nice.
What's up?
That's really cool, man.
That was some fire right there.
Yep.
Thanks.
Rock and
thanks.
roll for your Monday night.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I hope everybody liked that one. That's a fun one to play on stage as well. So
Absolutely.
we always do that song.
Yeah. So, one thing that when we played with you was that, at the Whiskey, we only get so much time to get up there and get,
Yeah.
get a sound check, and then move
What
on.
sound check?
Yeah,
What-
right. I know. And, I learned a lesson from that because I don't know about you, but everybody shows up, with a guitar and then they plug in. Well, I bring my whole rig, which always takes time, So I'm trying to learn not to do that. But, the fact that you guys get up there, you get set up and you hit,
Go.
yeah, you fire on all cylinders right out of the gate is just awesome. And I think that says a lot to the professionalism of the band and how long you've been doing this, it shows.
We've played the Whiskey quite a few times, and we've just gotten used to the point where, okay, here's what we need to bring, here's what we need to set up. We use as much as their back line as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just because, like you said, you're really limited for time, and if you go over that setting up, well, you're going to lose time in playing songs.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, exactly. So can name the members of the band currently.
Current members of the band are myself, Jeffrey Donovan, our singer and vocalist and frontman, Mark Prudhoe, our bass player and backing vocalist, Frank Iano, and our drummer, David Carbajal.
Nice.
So, yep, we're a four-piece band, and that's the way we like it.
Yeah, well, it makes it easy to put songs together and be clever within four people,
Yeah, every piece that you add to the puzzle just adds a little bit more complexity. So
that's exactly right, and more opinions. So where are you recording these songs, Jeff?
So actually, we're recording in different studios. One of the things that we learned how to do in the pandemic was to work remotely. And we all pretty much upped our game on the home studios and really got it kind of nailed as far as what we have to do recording-wise. We still go into a full-fledged studio when we do the drum work. The drums are done in the studio down in the valley. And the rest of us all have home studios where we record our separate parts in. And we have our engineer, Adam Ponce, he puts it all together and mixes it for us.
Nice.
So he does a great job, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think that's the common story we've heard with the pandemic. Everybody had to learn, new ways and unique ways of recording and keeping the fire burning for their bands. That's for sure. We certainly did the same thing. So
it really made you think. It made you think a whole different way because you couldn't go into the studios. The studios were closed.
Well, yeah,
and
a lot of times you couldn't even visit your own bandmates. I mean,
exactly.
For a while there, nobody wanted to be around anybody, and that was a whole different situation in itself.
Black helicopter flying over you while you're driving to your buddy's house.
Right.
Exactly. All right, well, we've got another one queued up here called I Know. Is there anything you want to tell us about that tune that you'd like to share?
So this is another one I wrote, has personal meaning to me. This is actually about my first real relationship when I was about 16 years old.
Okay.
And like the song says, we did part ways, pretty much like all young lovers do, but we remained really good friends. And I'm really happy about that. So it took me, a good 40 years to get the song out of my head, but it's out now, and that's what it's about.
All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, this is Guitar Whiskey Club with I Know.
There's no escape. One looks back and says to the other, can we go back and savor each other? It's just too hard to go any further. Let it ride. We know what we said about those sleeping dogs still in our heads, and we know the time has come to hold each other, then carry on. We both look back and smile at each other. We made our peace to one another. Lifelong bond as friends to the other. Let it ride. I know, you know, we know what you say, and you know how I am. We know that the time has come. We know to carry on. I know, you know, I know, and you know too. We both know that it's true about the sleeping dogs still in our heads. I know, you know, we know. I know, you know, we know.
Nice.
Nice.
Good work, my friend. Good work.
Jeff.
Oh, thank you very much.
Jeff
So,
Jeff Reed. Which one do you go by?
Either one works for me.
All right. Hey, well, let's talk a little bit about how people can get a hold of you and your band. What's your website?
It's basically everything is Guitar and Whiskey Club. So the website is guitarandwhiskeyclub.com. You can find us on Facebook as Guitar and Whiskey Club, on Instagram as Guitar and Whiskey Club, and on YouTube as Guitar and Whiskey Club. So if you just do a Google search for Guitar and Whiskey Club, you'll be sure to find us.
Yeah.
Or at least a good time one way or another, right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
A good time.
So what's on your schedule? What do you got coming up for gigs for 2023?
We've got 3 nice ones that are coming up, actually. Not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after, July 23rd. We're playing at the Canyon Club in Montclair. We're opening up for Y&T.
Nice.
That's going to be a really fun show. Stonebreed is also playing that show as well. Really like those guys, so I think it's going to be just a fantastic show. And, you know, Y&T, I've been listening to those guys, you know, since I was 17, 18 years old. So it's going to be a thrill for me to get up on the same stage with those guys.
Yeah, I would say.
Nice.
Yeah, then let's see, August 11th, we're down in Huntington Beach, which is kind of new territory for us. So we're kind of trying to reach out a little bit further and gain some new fans. We're at a club called the Mamba, and that's Friday, August 11th, 9 p.m.
Well, that's-
There's a couple other bands that are on the list, and they've still got a couple slots to fill as well. But that should be fun. We're looking forward to it. After that, let's see. We've got September the 1st, which is a Friday. We're back at the Whiskey. We're opening for a band called Vane. I don't know if you guys have heard of Vane. They were really huge up in the Bay Area. Great band. We're looking forward to that show very much as well.
Right on. So several great shows coming up.
Yeah. You're always gigging. I mean, we see that you're very busy on social media, of course, and that's great. You're playing down here because as this station is down here, any listeners are going to be able to go see at the Mama Club. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, and I was listening to the show, Vince is playing down there.
Yes,
That's
yes.
right.
So that's great.
Yeah.
All right. Going to be getting some GZR traffic down there.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. So, like I said, this is going to be kind of a new, we've never been down in that area, so it'll be great to be down there.
What's the date of the Mamba again?
That's August 11th.
Okay.
Is that the day before Vince Louis? Did he say August 12th at Mamba? Anyways,
Okay.
we're going to be down there.
Yeah, we'll come see you for sure. I'll be back from my little vacation, and that should work out great.
Oh, awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys. And be sure to send me your shirt sizes, and I'll bring you some shirts as well.
Oh, yeah, shirt size. I'll bring my guitar.
Okay.
Just in case.
No, definitely bring it, Tris. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. I know I'm pushing this.
He's kidding, but not kidding. Right?
Oh, man.
Does your dog bite?
Your dog does bite indeed. So is that the next song?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a song that I wrote the music for. I didn't have a title. I didn't have any concept, and I just sent it to our singer Mark, and I said, "Here, you do with it what you will." So Mark wrote all the lyrics, and this is actually about his best friend, which you can guess.
All right.
Crawl down at my feet, the dog is whimpering. See him twitching in his sleep while he's dreaming. Lifts his head up off the floor, sees his leash and hits the door. Come on, let's blow this joint. He don't sit, he don't stay, all he wants to do is play. Well, isn't that the point? The girls all love him, though he comes on way too strong. Always putting his nose where it don't belong. Yeah, he's a bad boy, but the girls don't really mind. They only wanna know, does your dog bite? Does your dog bite? Does your dog bite? Digs the flower bed next door, neighbor will be pissed for sure. He never liked us from the start, but that's just where he has his bone when the neighbor isn't home. If he gets out after dark, people stare, he don't care. Lifts his hammock in the air, thinks he dominates the world. He's got the kind of dog to beg for the kind that humps your leg. He snuggles up with your girl. But I'll stand by him after all, he's my best friend. Though he does get us both in trouble every now and then. Yeah, he's a bad boy, but he's always on my side. And everyone asks, does your dog bite? Does your dog bite? Does your dog bite? Well, you see, that depends, it could be. Cause I'm at him and half the time he's me. So watch your step, cause you just might find both of us howling at the moon one night. Hard to tell which is which. We both need to scratch and itch. If you walk this dog by the end of the night, I'm sure that one of us is gonna find something to bite.
All right. You there, my friend?
I'm here. I am here.
Okay, so we're going to move on with the show here, but I think I might start doing this with bands who I'm familiar with, such as yourself. But you're playing with Dave Menichetti, Y&T. You got any Y&T stories?
I really don't. I've seen them live a couple times before. Really, the only story I would have was that I actually got to see them play at the Roxy.
Wow. Okay.
Probably when I was about 20 years old, and that was a fantastic show. You could not ask for a better setting.
Man, big time. And I remember, this is kind of going to age me, but my drummer Steve and I used to drive up to the Starwood and see Y&T. That takes us back. And we always thought they were just the most incredible band live. And we, like you, have gotten chances to open up for them. And it's just a sheer joy to watch that guy play guitar and sing. And
sing, I don't understand people who can play and sing that well at the same time.
I know, right? Yeah. And he just, kind of like the Guitar Whiskey Club, man, he sends it. It just keeps coming at you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's
and I've been following them since they were called Yesterday and Today.
That's right.
A lot of people don't know that was actually the first name of the band. So
I know it's very true. Yeah. Yep.
But it's a fun time, and we're really looking forward to that show.
That's going to be a great show for sure. So we might try to come up and see you for that one too. Who knows?
Hey, that'd be great. We'd love to have you.
So, you have any more recording in the works coming up? Some new tunes you're working on? I think you were mentioning something.
Yeah, we've actually been working, like I said, on our full CD, which we're planning on about 11 or 12 songs. We'll probably release a couple of them as singles before we actually put out the CD, but we're going to save most of them for the CD release. Don't really have a date down yet. We're trying to get it done as soon as possible, but we're still very conscious of the quality that we put out.
Well, of course, yeah.
We're looking forward to it, and we're going to keep gigging. Like I said, we'll probably release a couple singles before we actually release the CD. So, just keep everybody kind of excited about what's going on and everything.
Wonderful. Well, we want to thank you again for coming on the show. It's been a sheer pleasure for all of us.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. It's been a fun time, so I hope we can do it again.
We will do it for sure. Just let us know. And we're going to go out with Lone Cowboy. This is a Guitar Whiskey Club, and we will talk to you soon, my friend.
All right, we'll talk to you later. And thanks again for having me. It was a great time.
Thank you, Jeff.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, that was the Guitar Whiskey Club.
Fantastic work.
guitarandwhiskeyclub.com. And you've been listening to GZR Ground Zero Radio. We are here. Michaela, Mike, Tris, we are here every Monday night, 7 to 9 p.m., bringing you the best of Orange County's original music scene and beyond.
That was pretty good.
Right? That's a wrap.